Hi everybody, welcome to Game Day here in Vancouver. The Calgary Stampeders have won the last 7 regular season games at BC Place and will try to extend that streak this afternoon as they get set to take on one of the toughest teams in the league right now for the second week in a row. The Lions are 6-2 and sit tied for first in the West. They will no doubt be eager to rebound after dropping a lopsided 50-14 decision to Winnipeg last week. The Stamps are riding high after defeating the defending Grey Cup champ Argos last Friday at home for their 3rd win of the season. This game will be a rematch of Week 1, and Calgary is hoping its offense will rise to the challenge.
I think it's a good test for us as a younger group that's kind of growing up by the week here. And I think it shows us as a team, midway through the season here, like, hey, where do we stack up? If we want to talk about winning championships, winning playoff games, and things of that nature, well, these are the teams you're going to see, right? So where do we stack up? How focused can we be? How well can we play? And if that's good enough to win the game, then obviously we're thrilled about that. And if it's not, then we have a lot of work to do.
Jake Mayer had a tidy outing against the Argos and didn't turn the ball over once. He sits 2nd in the league with 2,077 passing yards. And it looks like it will be Vernon Adams Jr., who's been out since injuring his knee in Week 7, getting the start for the BC Lions. Our player to watch this weekend is Mike Rose. The defensive tackle has really been making his presence known as of late and now leads the team in sacks. He has 6 on the season, including 1 last week versus Toronto. The veteran also has 14 tackles and 1 forced fumble. In total, the Stamps have 25 sacks, tied for 2nd in the league. What can you say about the depth of your defensive line and how well you guys have been playing lately?
They're doing a really good job. They've stepped in place of the great James Waters. I mean, we already knew what Isaac could do, and we've seen Mike Moore throughout the league play very well. So, we kind of already knew in-house, but it's good to see them getting the recognition other places.
As a defense, you held Toronto to just 7 points. That type of game, is that the kind of standard that you think you guys can hold yourselves to?
We just got to win, and I think that was the big emphasis of the week, is just get the win no matter how it looks.
7 sacks for you last year, 7 the year before. You're already at 6 this year. Do you keep an eye on those stats? Is that something you're trying to beat?
I just want more sacks than my friends, throughout the league. That's all.
How good do you feel right now, though? Do you feel like you have an extra step on everybody? Is the jiu-jitsu helping?
Oh, yeah, the jiu-jitsu definitely helps. I would hate to have to use it on one of my opponents, but hopefully I don't. But I would say that the biggest step up in my game is just purely running. I don't know, I just started running more, and it's working.
The Stamps emerged relatively unscathed from their bout with the Argos, so not a lot to report on the injury front. The biggest news is that Kadeem Carey could play for the first time since Week 1. He is a game-time decision, and Trey Odoms-Dukes, who was a late scratch due to illness last week, draws back in. It will be an early start here in BC, where the Stamps will try to win 2 in a row for the first time this season. Kickoff goes at 5 p.m. Mountain.